Okay, welcome back to the second phase of the QuickBooks. Last time we talked about the chart of we talked about how to set up the QuickBooks account, and this is the right place we just stopped. That right here we stop. So today I'm going to show you how you can create chart of accounts and set up your companies and some of the other Vera accounts and start the ball rolling. Start using the system. Good. So the first thing we don't want to waste time is to come to chart of account. This is a chart of account. This is a chart of account. So right here to chart of account, shall click to chart of accounts. There are chart of accounts we open. When it's open, when it's open, so the next thing you have to do here is in the area, you will see that those accounts are here. So we have so many accounts here. We got furnitures and but you have to create your bank accounts. We don't have that. So the first thing we have to create a bank account. So to do that, you either right click like this, select new one, or you press the control and control N, which one the same command you can use in Microsoft Word for new one, or you just right click and select new. When you click new account dialog box open like this. When this account dialog box open, they say income accounts. We don't name income account. They say bank accounts or loan accounts or credit card account or equity account. But the first thing we want here is a bank account. So we check mark this. They ask your bank accounts create one of the cash accounts, short as petty cash, checking, saving, and money market. Yes, that is what we need. So you say continue. When you get continue, the first thing it will tell you is say account names. So this is a place where you will name the bank. So this is the bank name. Account. This account is a bank, but account name. So we can say UBA Bank. And okay, okay, we can say this account name will be, and we'll say Lace UBA accounts. So we'll say Lace UBA accounts. I know. So we use this one, Lace UBA accounts. That means while we are simply trying to describe this account, this is our account from the UBA bank. The bank its name is UBA, but this is a list. This is Liberia Institute of Science Basic Technologies in our accounts. So they ask you, is this a sub account? No. If you want for it to sub, it's a sub account. That may have to be account to another account, or not one of another account. So they say descriptions. So when in the descriptions here, we can say Liberia Institute of Science and Business Technologies and a UBA accounts. We can use that UBA in the description. We can say UBA accounts. The same thing we get placed as I just spell it in full. Okay. Next thing they ask now account number. Since this is a for training purpose, we don't have a general account. We don't put in any general numbers here. Since this is for training purpose. So now we have this. They say Ratin's number. They ask now for it. It is the numbers for the updates for IT's information. That is a routines number. We use it for IT's for online bankings and other stuff. So we don't enter any of that. So the next thing we have to do here is enter the opening balance. And so we have a climb here. So and if we have any any monies that we want to deposit the bank, we can select maybe 25,000 will be the was. So we enter 25,000. So what will be the statement any days? We can say on the 20th everyone. So we select okay. From there you can check save and close. That means you don't create a different account again. But if you want to save and new, that means you still want to create maybe income accounts or some other account. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save and close. So I will create another account, but I want to do it. Nothing is telling me is set up online service for all time. No, we don't write it for that. This is just for training level. We don't do anything like online businesses. So we say no. So now we have the bank account here. Isn't it? The first accounts have been created, UB8 accounts, and that is the 25,000. Is this already here? You see it? This is it. This is a list UBA account 25,000. You see what type account type is the bank. And that is how you look. So now we want to create one of the accounts income account. That means when the people pay the money, when we provide services or student pay our money, should be the draft, should be straight to that particular, is an account, so it should go to that account. So what we need to do, we right click here again on the computers. We anywhere around you can right click, either here you right click anywhere, it's a matter of choice. Just right click, select new, so account dollar box will open. This last time I just from choosing bank. Next time around I select the word income account. When I click on the income accounts, I say it's two main. What is it? It's a category of money in from the normal business operation. Sure has product sale, service sale, discontinue, discount to customer. We say yes, continue. That means whatsoever we sell, all these activities, that money will be recorded to our income account. So now the first thing I'm going to say less income. It depends the type of description you want to give it to your account. But I will say less income account. Hmm? Or I say less income. That's what we're going to say, less income. So make the work done. Less income. So we have a less income. This is a less income we have. Description here, we can choose anyone. We can say less income. We can say less income account. That is our description. This is a less income account. They say note for if we want to write some note, we say for if you want to write some note, you can say for earring, or just forget about it or save your clothes. If you want to write something that just not waste our time much. So this is it. So now we have all these things now. We have our income accounts, we have our equity account. We see the equities now. Opening balance equities for the is 25,000. That means it's the money that we are starting with our business. That is the main money that we're starting with, because that is the money that we first deposited to the bank. That is it. So now you can use the escape key on your keyboard to go back, or you use this area to close. So let me use the escape key. You see what how it look. Escape key, it go back. You see it to the next to the home tab. That is the place it carry you. So if I click back to chart of account, if I'm not able to press the escape key, you can just use the other one, not the B one, the small one. You can close it. It will still carry you to the home tab. Now, after that, in QuickBooks, after the chart of account, the next thing you need to do in QuickBooks is to create a class. Class system is very good in QuickBooks. Class system is good in QuickBooks is to create a class. But before we come back to the class, I will activate a class and we'll do a letter on. But for this particular work, just to show you how to create various stuff and other things, we'll add a class. We'll have special tutorial for the class later. Now here, the next thing you need to do after this accounts, you need to create vendors here. So let's create one vendors, and I'll create one of the vendors. When I click on the vendor dialog box appear. Here I have options. I either press Control N to get the new vendor, or I come right here to vendors. I click on it. It says new vendors. I press new vendors. New vendors open. Vendors are the people that we are buying our things from, our goods are from. These are the people that are vendors. So here that we click here, they say the vendor name. So we can say the first vendor name. We say Michaels. We say Michaels. We say Michael Balanyans. We say the first vendor name is Michael Balanyan. Balanyans. Balanyan. We say Michael Balanyans. They say address. They ask for address. Opening balance. If the vendors have an opening balance for it, we can open that. But our advice that to set up your own say regular stuff, how to use this system for your small businesses and other stuff. Do not do any of that stuff. You just come by company name. Why the Michael Balayans do? IT Michael Balayan provide IT products. So we say company names. We say Balayan Incorporated. Yes, the company names is Balayan Incorporated. Uh, okay, Balayan Incorporated. They say full name of the customer. So we will say Mr. We will say the Marcos. We'll take the Marco. We do the markers, middle name, we take balance. These are all the business information we have here. And so you have to choose everything. This is balance, job titles. To the vendor's position, that's why they say the job title. So we say the CEO. So the phone numbers, you can put in any numbers of your church. Yeah, let me place my number. Okay, that is it. So now you have other additional information you can fill in if you want, if you have the vendor's email and other stuff. So now here, they say address details. That means you have to give more details on a particular vendors. So you have to click in from here and press enter so that the cursor can go down. So after that, after that, after that, you have to, after that, before you use the, after that, before you use the other line, like Michael Balanians, we say CEO, CEO. Where is him? We said New Georgia. We say New Georgia, and we say New Georgia, Corwell. We got New Georgia, Corwell. So we can say Monrovia, Liberia. We can say Monrovia, Liberia. That is it. So we have another one here. It is you had to copy this. You had to copy this. You had to copy this. So you have to say okay, and everything is copied before you come by. Before you come by, if you come to payment settings. After the payment setting, you have to set the particular account. If the accounts here, if you're making some discounts on it, you can also, if the account, there every activities will offer 1%, 2% discount, you can use that. Okay, tax. If you have any vendor ID, you can place there for the tax and other stuff, which I don't put in any of my tax ID here. So account settings, this is additional information. Okay, additional informations here on the particular vendor. Who is a vendor to you? You that have the business, we that are operating Liberian Institute of Science Business Technology. Who is a vendor to us? So we claim here, is a consultant or is a service provider or is a supplier? So we will select a supplier. He's a supplier. Maybe he supply a computer or something like that. So we just say supplier. From there you say okay. That's how you create one vendor. That's how you create. We already have one vendor. So you press the escape key again on your keyboard, or you come here to close it, to click here to close. So now after you create one vendors, the next thing we have to do is to come back to attend the services. Attend and services. If you click to attend the services, you will the first thing attend the services dialog box open blank like this 0%. Attend the services is my inventory. This is a place where you select what the product you offer, what the courses you offer, if there's computer training institute, what are the courses, and what are the service, what is the product base. That is a place where you do it. To do that, you either right click here to select new items. So here you have it. So this dialog box open. This is service inventory and not inventory pack. Okay. If we say inventory pack, that means we are buying the products. That means we have on a products. That means we have a cost spread, we have a sales spread. But if we say not inventory pack, that means it is just goods or that we're trying to do, or almost like a service base. That's how it look like, almost like a service base. So the first thing we're going to create one of the account here. We're going to create one of the inventory. We say okay, certificate in computer operation. That's why we're going to so. So how much do we charge for certificate in computer operation? So we're going to place one here. So we say not inventory pack. So here we say certificate in computer operation. We say certificate. We say certificate in computer Okay, we say certificate in computer. How much is the cost of that? So we can come to the description. We say certificate. We say certificate in. We come here. We say certificate in computer operation. How much do we charge? So here you can, maybe we can say something like $50 USD. So now if you save the $50, the thing they are telling you, this forget about this, some items and manufacturer part and other stuff. Forget about that. So you come here 50, we say price is $50. So this as our account type. So when the people pay the money, which one of the account this money should go to? So you claim here. This is a chart of our accounts. We are here now. So we created an income account last time. We say list income. And you see, we have so many income here. We have sales software. But I want this money to go straight to the accounts. You have to observe this account. Very important. Because when it comes to the auditings, these are stuff that it will be when reporting. These are the stuff the QuickBooks will be giving the report from. So it may give you some headache if you make an errors. So here we select this one, list income. That's what we want. Everybody who pay the money to us for certificate in computer operations, that means the money should go to this account. That's what we want before going to the bank. But we should know that it's going to income. So now if you create the account, you click this one. Okay, save. So now you see you have successfully created one of the inventory. This is your inventory. That's it. So now we create another account again. This time around we click right click and news, and this time around we say inventory part. See the way inventory part, this information is very large. So now let's just assume that we use the inventory part. We say like a piece p and or p east. We said PET shirt. We say PET shirt, or we say t-shirt. Just so that is a t-shirt. We use the word t-shirt here. We say t-shirt. That is a school t-shirt. So here the description we can say school t-shirt. So we have a school t-shirt here. So now after that after the school t-shirt here, there's a cost price. How much do we buy the t-shirt? So let's just assume that we purchase one t-shirt for $4. I know. So after we buy purchase, we print the t-shirt, everything. So we say we will we add all the money together. We say okay, we will sell the t-shirt for $10. So you close this, put $10 here. This is the sales price, this is the cost price, and this is the sales price, $10. So now here, which one of the vendor that providing, or they say preferred vendors. So okay, if you remember, we create one vendor we call Marcos Balance. So here we come. When we click to the dollar bar, you will see the only vendors we have is Marcos Balance. You see that? That's what made the QuickBooks more effective. So you already record this information here. So you click on that Marcos Balance. So the next thing you have to do is income type. If you sell whatsoever profit the school generate from the t-shirt, where should we go? That's an income type with the income account. So we come here, we say we want for it to go straight to the list income account. These are the various income accounts that we have, but we want for it to go to the we create special income account, we call it list income account. So you click on that one. So now as you click on that, you select okay. I know. They will ask you something, check the spelling on other forms. What you need to do, just lay or that's all. Click or everything is set. See, this account is already set. So we have t-shirt here is $10. That is how it goes. So now we already know how to create some other goods. You can go have thousands or hundreds of items and services you have. If you provide data development, if you provide web development, if you provide hardware or some networking, you can add all the courses here as matter of selected one based on what you want to give to your customers as a receipt. So the next thing is we're going to flip this area to close it, and now we're going to create one customer. As I told you at the beginning of this, I said I'm going to show you how to create chart of accounts, how to create vendor and customers, and also how to create alternate services in this area. And so we were able to build one customer. So now we click to customer. When you click to customers, the customer dialog box. You say customer information. So what you need to do here, customer information. Here is a news dialog box. You can press Control N to get you the new dialog box for a customer. You can press Control N for the new dialog box, or you click here, you select new customers. I know the new customer information come. This is a new customer, so we can say the new customer. We say Prince. We say Prince. So we say Prince Topa. When we say Prince Topa, we have that. They said companies. Uh, so we said it's sort of using the regular companies. Where is it come from? So we don't know. It's just an individual student who is just coming to enroll with us. So we say certificate in computer operation, certificate in computer operation. Hmm? Okay, certificate in corporation. So they said we use the name. We say Prince. We put something here. We say Prince Topaz. We have this name. Job title. It's just a student, so we say students. We say phone number. If you have a phone number, you can enter. So if you have email, you can enter. If you have so many guardians or other website, you can enter. But we don't want to waste our time on that. So you come here. So you press Prince Topaz. So they ask you locations. You know. So the first thing we say, okay, the first thing we say locations here. We say okay, Corwell. We say Morovia, Liberia. We say Morovia, Liberia. We already have that. So the next thing you have to do payment informations. You got to copy this one. You see it? So you say okay. You got to payment information. When you click to payment informations, so what you need to do here, payment information. Do you want the person to pay through email? If you don't check here, it say note. Now QuickBooks will not allow you to make payment because it is email. So how long if even mail it will not allow you to pay it because the student you already set it on email, so they have to send it through email. But when you say not, that means it will allow you to make a payment. So they come here additional informations. They say customer type. They ask you is a formal advertisement refer retail. We don't have any other information that is any of this information is not related to you because it was customer. This QuickBooks is in a customer database. So this is it was already customized for this. So what you need to do, you have to add your own information. Say add new. So customer type we say certificate students. We say certificate. We say certificate. Certificate. We say certificate. That's why the customer type is we say okay. So for now we can okay the area. Now we have the first student here. You see the customer information of Prince to pass zero balance. So now if you want to build these students right here, so what you need to do is come right on top of the student, you right click here. There's so many information here. So but look, just search for create invert. This is a create invert. If you click create invert, the informations will open here. This is the information that come, the dialog box come. So look here very carefully. When this information come, see, you say print stock by invert, this intuits or other informations are already here. So what you need to do, come to this place, what they call quantities. You click here. When you click the quantities, you come here. Quantity is how many times the present. If they are about 5 or 6 percent, you can add them up. But if there are only one student, you press 1. That's what you do. So you come right here. Add cool. Which one the particular principal is applying for? So he is applying for certificate in computers, operation. So you select that. So when you click that, See what happened. They say $50. This is the total here, $50. $50. Suppose you want to give in a t-shirt. So you want to give in t-shirt, you come by to the same area, second line. You say I want to give in t-shirt. So now his bill has increased to $60. But look here, Quibo is telling you something. You don't have sufficient quantity on hand to sell this item. What they are telling you, you are not making an order for this yet. You are not making a purchase order for this. That's why they are telling us. But if I say okay, that mean there will be a negative one t-shirt negative minus to our item and services. That's what they will tell us. So until we make a purchase order. So I'm going to accept it. I'm going to show you how to solve that problem. Okay. So when I click this, now you see what happened. So this is it. This is the way how it look. See what happened. So now if I close save and close, see what happened when I save and close here. Now you have this. You see the sign, that is the transaction sign. That means $60 have been billed. Mind you that when you go to chart of our account now, we have an account that have been created called account payable and accounts receivable. Account payable and account receivable. These accounts have been created because we do certain monies to certain people. So we close this one by pressing the escape key. When we come to chart of our account, see what happened. These are the various accounts that are telling you. Account receivable is $60. That means we are expecting money to come. This money to come. There's a $50 we are expecting money to come to this particular bank account. But because the student have not yet paid the money, so the money have not yet come to the bank. But it is an accounts receivable because we just bill the student, but he has not yet paid the money. That's how we made the account receivable. But now there's another account here also. We call inventory access. In the inventory access, where your warehouse, they say $4. $4 is minus against us because they are talking about t-shirt that we are never making orders for, and now it are registered against us. That's how it works. So now we had to make an order. So now when you come to item and services, now if you look at the item and services under the t-shirt here, under the t-shirt, it say -1, -1. That means we have make a t-shirt here. We have make a one. We give one t-shirt to a one student, but we never make an order for it. That's why they say -1. So $10. So that's the negatives. So how can we get rid of these negatives and how can we make a purchase order? I'm going to show you that. So now you come here. The first thing you have to come is say purchase order here. It's a purchase order. When you click to this one, it's under the vendors. When you click purchase order, see what happened. The purchase order dollar box will open. When this dollar box open, they ask you, they say vendor, which one of the vendor do you want to make an order for? So we click here, we say markup balance. When we click on this, now we have the new vendors, all the vendor informations. We get it. He from Nigeria, Kwara, Morovia, Liberia. We have all this. So now they ask us now when you come to items. When we come to the items, we ask which one of the items do we want to make order for? We purchasing a t-shirt from him, a t-shirt, a school t-shirt from him. So we click here to the school t-shirt. When we click to the school t-shirt, they ask us how many quantities that we want. Mind you that after we make the purchase, there will be another account called account payables in the chart of our account. We don't have it there, but as long as we make order for it, that means we will be liable to pay them. And at that movement, in the QuickBooks chart of account, there's another account will be called account payable. So we click here to quantity. So let's just say we need a 50 t-shirt for him now. When we say 50 t-shirt, we say save and close. So when we click save and close, this as you check the spelling, we say in or. Okay. When we click here, see what happened. They accepted the transactions. But now if we come back to chart of account, there's an account here called, there's an account here already. There's an account here. There's an account here called account payables. Account payables. There's an account here called account payable. And now we already made a purchase order, but one thing is you're observing here also, the negative one is still remain here. Why? And we are just order for one t-shirt. So it should have been 49 t-shirt here instead of -1. The reason here is when you make a purchase order in QuickBooks, QuickBooks want to see there's an area called receipt inventory. You have to receive the particular goods that you make the order for. So you come right here, you say receipt inventory will bill you in this area. So you click on this one, receipt inventory will bill. So now when you click them, this dialog box will open. They ask you which one of the vendor do you want to receive inventory from. This is a check. And so we check for the particular vendor, we click to there. When we click, they say open purchase order exists for this vendor. Do you want to receive at least one or more of this? We say yes. They asking us that yes, does this vendor have an open purchase order already? So there's a goods he have. Do we want it? Yes. That's what they are telling us. See, this is a goods. So which one we want? If there's many goods here, so just check mark the one that we need. Just check mark this and select OK. When you select OK, all these informations come in right away, automatic. Everything has been filled in. All have been filled in automatic. So the only thing you have to do here is save and close. So when you save and close, automatic. Now when you come to attend the services, the negative one have been disappeared. You see it? That means QuickBooks have automatic instead of 50 t-shirt, the one t-shirt that you give it to the other student, you have manuals it, and now you have 49 t-shirt. That's what makes this particular accounting software very, very effective and efficient. It's very smart. And so now there's no negative here again, and you have 49. So when you come to the chart of accounts, when you press the chart of account here, when you click the chart of account, see what happened. What do you see? Accounts are being created. It's called account payable. You see account payable because we buy one of the t-shirt $4 and we took $50 for 50 pieces of t-shirt. So account payable here become $200. You see account payable, that means we need to pay. We are now pay my cost. We need to pay my cost. That's what they pay. Account payables. Account payable is the money that we due to our vendor that need to be paid. That is account payable. So you see the way how you look. But now we also have account receivable here, $60. Okay, so you have to close this area. Now this is where how you do. This is where how you set up some of this information up. Next time we will also talk about how you pay. Your bill, enter bill, how we pay the account receivable, and how we pay some of the money, how we receive monies from there, from our customers, how we receive money. That is a receipt payment. How we receive money for the payment, how we record deposit, how we reconcile, how we write check and refunds, and how some employee and classes, and how we do class and other stuff. We will talk about that. But the first thing, we thank you very much. Please subscribe to our channel. That's what we want. Please, it will help us. It will help us and also give you, when we upload the new videos, you will be able to have a very good notification on it. So we stop here for today. Thank you very much.